Hello everyone, welcome back to the Artisan of Glimmith. I don't really remember what we were doing last time. I guess we were trying to make this gold. There's only 2 more to do that. Okay, right, and we're left with only big puzzles, I think. Well, there's a 4. That's okay. Right, 4. What is it? Mismatch an area number. Sure. Mismatch. All regions must have different shapes. Well, there's our 1. It's gone. How do I... There we go. And our 2's over here. And we've got 2 3's. Okay. So you're going to go like that, or like that. If you go like, you don't go like that, because if you did, there'd be a 1 over here. If you do this, there'd be a 3 over here, and we know we've got the 3, so it does this specifically. Okay, cool. And we know that's not a 1, we know it's not a 2, we know it's not a 3, because the 2 3's are going to be there and there. So it's going to be at least this. How many 4's do we have? Just 2. Okay, so it could be a 4. Similar thing over here. Could go to there, could go further. Could become this 7, potentially. So can I then work out something about the 3's? That you could go into that end, you could go into that end. You could also do other stuff. You can't go, actually, you can't go up, can you? Because if you go up and right, then there'd be a 2 here. If you go up and left, then there'd be a 3 here. So you can't go up. Same for you. Same logic. The 5's can be together. Don't forget that the 4's can be together. Okay. Mismatch area number. Yes. Okay. Wait. So you can't go. Hold on. You can't go that way. Oh, hold on. That's assuming it's not a long one. But no, a long one would also not allow that. Would not be okay in that direction. Okay, that's fine. So that is still correct. So then, if you're in L shape, you're either like that or you're like that. That would be bad because it leave a 1. So you'd have to go that way. L shape would have to go that way. Long one would have to go, obviously horizontal, but not here. So it's either, so this is the same for both of them. It's either this or it's this. Same here. That or that are the options. Okay. What can I figure out from that? This could then become a 4 like that. That is true. Would the 7 have trouble? I think the 7 would have trouble. Wait, I need to not be thinking of both of these at the same time. Just one of them at a time. There are obviously many ways of making 7s, so I can't really just like rule anything out based on that. What can I rule out? Like if this is this L shape, then here we have. Well, maybe we stop there, or maybe we go further to 5, or maybe we don't go any further than that. You're either a 4 or a 5. If you're a 4, then you're that shape 4. That's if you're an L shape. Okay, then you'd be part of that 4 and so on. Well, I think there is a problem there. Like, okay, if... Oh, how do I do it? I pressed E to try and erase. That's not how it works. Oh, right click. There we go. That's how my other... Like, if I was taking notes with my note-taking thing, I would use E. Because I can't support right-click in that. For reasons, whatever. So this would have to go at least to here. And if it stops there, then you'd have to continue in some way. Well, let's go here. And we could go there, but this 4 would have a problem. I think fitting these 2 4's in at this point is basically impossible, right? Unless they're the same 4. So hold on, is that just true anyway? Kind of. There's gonna be room for a 7 in here as well. This 7 can't... Okay, if this 3 goes... I don't remember how to use this, how to use the controls in this game anymore. If this 3 goes this way, then where the heck is 7 going? Nowhere. They could connect to that, but then the 4 doesn't have space. So yeah, this doesn't make any sense. That 4 would have to go there. Yeah, okay, so that can't be there. So that's like that, and that's like that, I guess. I hope. So you're at least to there, then we've got these 2 that are going to be the same, and that one, going to be the same shape right now. One of these is going to join the 7, I don't know which. We'll figure it out as we go. This is going to have to at least go to here, and then go in some other direction from there. It could be the 4, it could not be the 4. The 7 needs space. Once again, this 4 also needs space though, so that to me suggests that this 7 is part of this. It 100% means that that 7 is part of that. And it has to be specifically like this. I think that's true. That means this 4 is doing this, not joining that, and joining that. Therefore you're joining that. Okay, cool. So these can't be that 4 shape. And this, okay, so this has to continue, but it also can't be that 5, so it has to be part of the 7. But the 7 can't be this shape, but it's already not that shape, so that's fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it just needs one more. This can't be this shape, and it can't just be a 5, so this has to go up, has to go down. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then it might just be this. Yep, it's just that. Cool. That was fairly quick. I guess we're doing a 5. Mismatch, size separation, polyomino. Mismatch, size separation, polyomino. What do they... Oh, it's not going to add up, is it? These are all 5s. Yeah, nowhere near adds up. I mean, I can tell that just by like intuition, just looking at the thing. Just basic like visualizing these things put together. It's definitely not that size. I guess it's an hourglass shape. Size separation mismatch. So okay, so size separation means that these don't go next to each other anywhere. Oh, you're interesting as well, being in here. Because you must like stick out like this and go like this, or you must stick out like this and go like this. That's your 2 ways you can go. That's all of it. So one of them is not going to work for whatever reason. You'd then have to stick up in some way. You'd probably have an issue, wouldn't you, with this? I think so. Yes, definitely. Because you need to be 3 in one direction. 3 in both directions, and there's just not room for you anymore. Okay, so you go this way. I think, I hope. You don't go that way or that way. So that's a 1. All regions must have different shapes as well, so this must at least be this. Oh gosh. Am I doing the right thing? I don't know. It's both mismatch and size separation. Okay. This now goes either that way or that way. It's the only 2 ways that can go. This way would leave a 3 over here. You're over here as well. Oof, maybe we don't do this bit yet. Instead, so you need a 3 by 3 region, which is going to have to be this. So you're either like this or like this. I think those are the only options. If you're like this, you leave a 5 over here, which could be divided up, but not into 1s. But there's still plenty of other things it could be, I guess. And another 5. But okay, so these are 5 over here regardless. So that would have to be split up into like 1s, 2s, 3s, or 4s. But not 1s, so not 4s, so 2s and 3s. Okay, so that means there would be a 2 over here. Does that mean that's true either way? Since this is like this or like that, this is 5 again. It can't be a 1. It can't be a 5. It can't be a 1 and 4. So that should be a 2 and a 3. So the 2's gone. So this can't be a 2 down here. The 2 is up here. Somewhere. Cool. And one of the 3's. But is it always going to be the same 3? Can I figure that out? No, not necessarily. Okay. One of the 3's has gone up here though. If this goes this way round, it leaves a 4 over here. It couldn't be... It could be... It can't be a 1 and a 3, so it'd have to be a 2 and a 2, and it can't be a 2 and a 2, so it'd have to be a 4. So maybe that is the 4. If this goes this way around, then we know the L-shaped 3 is over here. Okay. Do either of these cause problems for you? 4 long. Well, either way, you're going into this space. So this space is off limits to you. So you have to be this at least. You can't stick up here because that'll leave a 1 there, and we've already got a 1, so you have to go there. This can't be a 1. We know the 2's going up there, so it can't be the 2, so it's at least this. This is going to be you, so this has to be part of this because we can't leave a 1 behind. I think that's true. But that's a 5, and this is a 5 right now. So this has to go here, and then you have to do that, so this is the 3. Okay, cool. I think. So because that's that 3, does that end up helping with this? I think, yeah, because we can't, this way around, we can't get a long 3 into here, so this has to be this way around. So this has to be that, and then the 2 is gone. I hope I was correct with everything there. Since this can't go here, and this can't be a 1, it can't be a 2, and it can't be either of the 3s, it's going to have to be a 4 like that. This can't go there, so it's going to have to be like this? No, it could go here. In fact, it has to go there, because that would be bad. So it's this, and is that just a 4? Yay! I did a puzzle, I did a 5 fairly quickly. Oh, that's it, it's gold! Hooray, I don't actually have to do the 7. But maybe we'll do the 7. Sure. What am I getting myself into? Okay, range 4 to 5. Okay. Mismatch. 4 to 5, mismatch. Well, all these have to do this. Oh. All these have to do this. 4 to 5. Mismatch. This has to go this way, can't go up. So you have to go here. You are done. Easy. This could go here, but it can't go up. It has to be 4, so it'd have to at least go here. But it could just go to the left and be finished. It doesn't have to join this. This can't go up though, so this is going this way. Could join you, that would be a 4. Yeah. This has to go this way. This would have to go to here. Can only get 1 more from there, but that is enough. But at the very least, this would have to go upwards. It may join this, it may not join that, etc., etc. Kind of similar for this, I guess. That has to go up that way. May have this as part of it, it may not. Yeah, I know you've got a problem, but you don't really have a problem. It's not done with you yet, okay? Yeah, should that like not highlight until I put the borders on? Because without the borders, it means I'm not done with the thing, right? That's how I say it should work. Maybe. Okay, 4 to 5. I didn't even notice that one going up here. 4 to 5. So this is going to come in here some bit, isn't it? Some amount. This is taking at most 4. In fact, it's going to have to take this one, because this isn't taking that one. Yes. So then it's taking at least 1 more, and it would have to at least take that one, I think. Because if we just go here, then we have a problem. We got 1 up here. If we just go here, we've got 3 over here. So this has to take this one. It may take another one, which can only be that one. So this has to at least take that. 1 of these takes that space. Okay. All right, then. Oh, don't forget mismatch. I think that's probably important. So this can't go here because of this, it would be the same shape. So you can't connect there. So you do go this way, you're a 4. You go this way, you can't go up. You go this way, but you can't go up, so you have to stop there. That means you can't just be that. You're going to have one more somewhere. Turns out mismatch is pretty important in this puzzle. In fact, that can't go up there because it'd be the same shape as this. So you stop, you are that. Cool. You need something else over here though. Okay. Okay. If this goes to the right, it would have to also have the left. If this goes to the left, it would have to also have the right. So you have to do that to avoid doing this T shape. Yep. I think. So you have to go this way. But you can't go up, so you must go down. That's that 5. Okay. This is not seeming too bad unless I've made a mistake. We're not going to click this. We're going to keep going with what we're doing. Do we have that shape yet? I don't think we do. You can't go up. We don't have that shape either though, so it could be 5. Do we have a 4 long yet? No, we don't. But it also might not just be a 4 long. You might have a bit sticking out. You're going up this way. So this thing, it could be a T, or it could be that thing. Well, hold on. This can't go... If these don't join, let's say that goes that way, then you're never getting 4. Or if you come this way, you're never getting 4. So these do join. So this is like that shape. So this can't be that shape. I don't know why I didn't just do that over here. Oh, or it's a 4. No, okay, or it's a 4. Or it's a 4. Okay. Almost made a mistake. I've probably already made a mistake. I don't know. This is either a 4 or one of those because it can't be an L. Oh no, it could be a 5 like that, but then that would block these off. So no, it could be a 5 like that, but then it'd be 3 over here, and we already have that shape. So I think it's a 4 or a sticky out. So we have a bunch of those basically. Like you're either a 4 or a sticky out. You're either a 4 or a sticky out. I think. Yes? Because you can't be an L shape. But you could be a 4 with a sticky out there, but you can't be. Okay, so these two are, they determine each other. Obviously can't be that one actually, so it would either be that or, yeah. Okay, these two determine each other. That means you cannot be that shape. So you're that shape for sure, I think. For sure, I think. Either way, this would have to come up this way. It may go further up. It may just go to the left. If it goes to the left, it would have to go further up and become a zigzag like that. It could be the zigzag. We haven't done it yet. Okay. If that just goes there, though, that can go up. It could be that kind of shape, that big Z shape. Okay, this one actually, if it goes left, it doesn't really. I guess it could go down. It could go left and down, but then it would be. Well, I guess we haven't actually committed that shape yet. That's the normal little S shape or Z shape. I do feel like this thing here is going to disambiguate this thing here. What was I saying? So if this goes this way, it can't go up. It could just go there. So we've got that and a 4. It wouldn't be able to join this at this point. So then you'd have to be the sticky out 5. This couldn't stop there, it'd have to go to there, but then we'd have 2 of the SZ shapes. I think that's true. It feels quite deep to go, but we do it again, I guess. So what is it? If this goes this way, it can't go up. Wait, what was it? I no longer remember. I guess it was if it goes that way and down. Then that has to be a 4. That would have to be that shape. This would have to go this way and be at least at most that, and then we've got 2 of the same shape there. That is very deep. But and that's only if it does that specifically, because it might just do this. Hold on. Wait, what was I saying? If it goes there, I mean, this could just go this way. And even go here. And then this is its own thing. I don't know. I feel like I'm going too deep with this stuff. What am I doing? I don't think I can figure out much up here currently. Range Force 5 mismatch. All regions must have different shapes. Is there like another shape that I can easily exclude or something? I just haven't realized I can exclude. I guess that like a similar thing to these two is that this is either going to be that or that. And then this is either going to be that, or... no, it can't be that. Or that. Wait, yeah, that. So those two also determine each other. So if you stick out, if you're the 5, then this would have to go up and like left. And so this would have to be the long one. If you're the 5, then you go this way. So you're the 4. So you're the 5. Which means you can't be that one. So you'd have to be a 4 going that way. I mean, I guess that's fine. Okay, and then if you're the 4, let's do it the other way around. But the problem is you've got 2 options on that side. I guess that does mean that, okay, are all the 4s gone? No. We still do a 2x2. Like, if we know that these... What am I even saying? If we know that S and I are gone, maybe that helps us work out another thing that I haven't finished yet. Like you? No. You're a 5 either way, right? You're either going to be... Well, you're not going to be this because we know that 5's gone. So you're going to be this or this. Is one of those already gone? No. Okay, so that 5's gone as well. Then I guess this would end up doing this. Sure. This is definitely getting way too deep into this. I guess I do also know that this is definitely going upwards. I'm going to undo a bunch of that. It is still... Okay, I can remember the thing of... I can remember the thing of... like this and this being paired and that being paired. So this thing up here, like let's say you go down, but you can't join there, you can't join there, so you can at most get one more here, so you do at least go up a little bit. Is that useful? Right. I don't really know if that's useful. Maybe I'm supposed to figure something out with these pairings? Again, if that's a 4 going that way, then you're that 4, which is still available. Then you're that 5. So then you are that 5, all still available, but then this. So you're not that. What does that tell me? If you're not that, that means this takes that space as well. It may not take this space. So that doesn't go that way. Wait, is that true? No, hold on. No, it's not true because there was the version of this where you stick out that way and go there. Yes. Wow. But that can't be that shape, at least. So that shape's gone. So then we're left with either... wrong mode. This... I think there was an option I missed before, which was like... the first one I drew here, I think. And then there's also... I don't have room for it anymore. Wait, what was I doing? So that. All I know is it doesn't go down this way. But that doesn't necessarily mean that this takes that space, because that could be taking that space. And then this would have to stick out, well, either up or, well, it can't be up, but then to the left, to the right. Which it could still do, because we don't have one of those 5s yet. Oof. Yeah, some of these puzzles where, like, I know if I just tried something, I would quickly, like, if I just bifurcated, I would get the answer very, very quickly. But I shouldn't bifurcate, right? That would just feel bad. We try, okay. If you go that way, then you are doing this. Yes, for sure. So you are the 4. You go this way, you must do that. Oh, then okay, we very immediately have 2 shapes that contradict, right? If you stick out there, which is the only way you could stick out, you are this thing and you are also that thing. Oh my gosh, okay, that's all I was looking for. Because then that disambiguates you. You have to then be this only. This may or may not still go here, but this does come down. Okay, so that shape's gone. That's useful. So these 2 are technically still competing. No, because you can't stick out because that would block that. So no, we're done. You go up, you go there. These can't join. So this must go... Wait, hold on. Have I just done exactly the opposite of what I said? I think I've just done exactly the opposite of what I said. What was it? This goes here, then that would do that. So yeah, that does not go there. Okay, whoops. It's 10 o'clock, okay. It's 10 p.m. Don't judge me. So because of that, it's either that or that. But either way, those do join. Yes, those are 1 and the same. So then this is this way, or it goes that way. So then yes, these are still ambiguous. So either you or you goes in here though, right? Not necessarily. It could be like that and then like that, but then you'd have to be a T, which the T's already gone. Hold on, is that true? So we're expecting you to be this shape, so you can't be this shape. So you, the only thing you got left is that shape or that shape. And if you're, wait, what did I just do? I think I lost that. If you're this shape, then this ends up being that shape too. So this is this shape. I hope. If this goes down, then it's a T shape, so it doesn't go down. So this ends up being that, and it's the only that. So then this goes here. So then you are a 4, and then you go down there, Oh, didn't mean to actually finish you off, sorry. You stick out in some direction, not that direction. You go this way, yes. Okay, I think we're getting somewhere. This comes up this way. Could connect to you, it can't connect to you, because then we'd either get a 4 long or a 5 with a sticky out bit. You go this way, you can't go up, because that'll block that. You can go here, but then you're the same shape as this. Like, the logic that made that other thing mark as like an error should also mark this as an error, because like it's, yeah, I've made an L shape and I've already got an L shape. That seems slightly inconsistent. I have a problem, don't I? No. I have a problem. Oh no. Oh no, how far back did I have a problem? Oh no. How can this do anything? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh no. Oh no. This can't join that because it would either be this or this. That's interesting that it does once you hit the limit. Because it knows it can't be bigger, so therefore this is breaking that rule, I guess. Curious. Can't go up that way, because then you're stuck. Oh, when did I make the mistake? I don't know. Oh no. Shall I undo back to the bit that I was like finding most difficult and then check? Which was around here. No. When? When? Huh. Oh, I missed an option for you. I see. You can be that. That means that is that. Well, okay. By bifurcation, I've done it. So then this isn't that P shape, it's this. So you're that. I think this has to be the case. Yeah, then you're that. Those weren't paired together ever. Let me just check now. Yeah, it's fine. Okay. Alright, whatever. So this has to be a 4, because this shape's already taken. So it's either over here or it's over here. If it's over here, then you're a 4 long like that, which is still available. If you're over here, then you could either be the 4 long or the sticky out 5. It's still true that you'd have to go this way. If this is the sticky out 5, then this has to go this way. Can't go up, it will just cause problems. Can't be a T shape, can't be that shape. So it'd have to be, it can't be that shape, it can't be that shape. So that doesn't work, I think. I'm going to say that doesn't work. What was that situation? That was if this is that, so that is that. I think. I think. So this is still a 4 either that way or that way. This would have to stick out a bit regardless. Yeah, the S shape is still available, for sure. The other shapes are not. That does mean that this is connected to this, because it can't connect to... Well, it could connect to that if it's a sticky out 5. Okay, let's say you do this. Then this does this. And then you must be a 5 sticking out to one side. You would not be able to go that way, because then this could only ever be a shape that already exists. So you'd have to go that way. And then this has to at least come to here. Do we have it? Oh, we can't have a 3. We can't have a 4 like that. We can't have a 5 like that. We can't have a 5 like that, because it would leave a space there. And it's the same shape as that, so it has to be a 5 like this. You need to come down. That'd have to be a border. I'm going way too deep here, but whatever. So that you need to be a 4, but both of those 4s are taken, and both the 5s are taken. So problem. I think so. That's if you go that way. Somebody saying you go that way? I don't know. Oh. I shouldn't be solving it like this. Are we fine now? Yeah, we're fine now. So it doesn't go that way. But I just proved that it doesn't work that way round. It doesn't go that way, because then this would have to come up. This can't go to the right, because if it did, this would have to be at least to there. That's bad. That's bad. That's the same as that. Yes. So this would have to go this way. This would then have to go this way. It needs to be 4 at least, but that 4 is taken and that 4 is taken. Aren't they? Yes. So then you're a 5. So you're either... I must just be missing an option here. That, which is gone. Or you're that, which is this, and that would leave a 1. Or you're that, which is fine. From there, this must go down. This must do this. This must go here. Again, the 2 4s that you could be are taken, so you'd have to be this, which is the same as that, or you'd have to be this, which is the same as that. I don't understand. That just clearly doesn't work. Is there something else this could be? Oh, there is. Ah. Oh no, that's not a 5, that's a 6, okay. No, I'm confused. That is that shape, right? Yes. And that is also that shape. Yes, okay. Just had to double check. So, what? But then if I put that in that way around, it says I'm wrong. Is there some other way this can be? I'm so confused. Like, this just says I'm wrong. Yes. I think a reason I don't like mismatch very much, other than it being like, oh, it's similar to the size separation rule or whatever, and the diagrams kind of the same, and they're like both invisible rules, is that there's just a lot of going, wait, have I used that shape anywhere? And just like looking around and like trying to even tell what shape is the same as what other shape. So this, what am I saying? This has to be like this. This has to do that, and it can't do this. It cannot do that. It can't do that either. It has to do that. So then you're done. Let's just put them in. So you're done at that point, because you can't stick out there because of this. Am I wrong? No, I'm not wrong. What's going wrong over here then? Okay, so this has to be a 4 or a 5. The options for a 4 are that or that, both taken. Wait. Yes, you're taking down that few. So then the other options are 5. So that leaves a 1 there. That's a bad thing. This is taken. This is not. This is the... Oh, it's not the only option. That's why I don't like mismatch. It's the worst. Okay. It's the absolute worst. Oh yeah, now I see. Okay. It's just disappointing. Worst rule. Worst rule in the game, I think. I'm blaming mismatch on my failures. Wait, I'm blaming my failures on mismatch. I'm blaming that failure also on mismatch. Anyway, okay. We're going to move on from this section next time. We're going to go make these gold. Are we? I guess we're going to try. Alright, see you then. Goodbye.